Well, hello everybody. My name is Rowan Wintersong. How you doing? Woohoo! Back at it again with some Horizon Zero Dawn. And we're gonna actually finish this Maker's End quest today. We've been working on it for 2 videos now, and we still haven't gotten all the way through. It's just too long. Oh, whoa. Corrupted Zone. How did we not notice this last time? Look, guys, we're getting sidetracked again. Woohoo! Let's go kill these corroded monsters. We're gonna call them corroded. It's the corroded zone, guys. Let's see. Bellowback. Ravager. Well, let's hope that's all there is, because that seems like quite a challenge. I'm just glad we're wearing stealth gear. Alright, let's see here. Let's figure out our strategy going in. So we got Ravagers, which is that one. Weak against fire. They're also corrupted, which makes them weak against fire. Freeze canister on their chest. Power cell on their backs. Cannons on their backs. That's our in right there. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tie down 2 of them. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to tie down 2 of them. Then we're going to knock the cannon off of one of these Ravagers. And light him on fire. And then attack him with this cannon. And then attack the others with the cannon. That's what I think is going to happen here. We'll see if it turns out to be true. You know what? I vote we actually tie down the Ravagers first. Then we take out the Bellowback. Because the Bellowback, I think we could take out somewhat easily. He tied down. Tied down. Alright, that is a fire Ravager, so we're going to frostify him. Let's do it. Oh, already. Whew. Boom. All right. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that didn't do anything, did it? really want that weapon. I got him. Alright. Well, this is gonna make that last fight pretty easy. Got him. See? That's what I'm talking about. This area is clean. Those guys are definitely more difficult, that's for sure. Alright, we can go back. We can go back now. Let's do that. Get back to our task before we have another video where we spend it distracted by everything. Alright. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was a little bit worried that this stuff would respawn. Only a little. Then again, it's quest material, so I think it would. Okay. What's going on out there? These guys didn't respawn either.
Explosion.
Deathbringer. Alright, let's look up the Deathbringer. Sounds ominous. Oh! Okay. Got little spider legs. Let's see. Body, weak to fire, weak to shock. Okay, that's good. 2 weaknesses. It's got a repeater cannon turret, although it's not highlighted here. Cooling rods, weak to everything. Exposed when the machine overheats. Destroying this component causes high damage and the machine overheats faster. So cooling rods are a good idea, looks like. Core. Hitting it when exposed causes massive damage, and it's exposed when the machine overheats. So it looks like we're kind of going to be doing the same thing that we did with the corruptors, where we use fire arrows constantly until it overheats, and then shoot the exposed core and cooling rods. It's got a flamethrower, which you can aim and destroy. Grenade launcher, which is not showing which one's the grenade launcher, but apparently it's weak to everything, wherever it is. Heating vents. Exposed when the machine overheats. Destroying this component causes high damage and the machine to overheat faster. So core, heating vents, and cooling rods all exposed when it's overheated. Gun turret, weak to tear. It's got one of those, looks kind of like on the... I'm assuming this is the front. It's got stabilizers in its legs. Hitting this component deals greater damage to the machine. It can cause the machine to fall on its side. So yeah, to damage its legs, and it loses its ability to stand up straight sometimes. And heavy cannon, again, not shown, weak to everything. So basically this thing is just a walking weapon. Unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force prone to overheating. So basically expect a lot of firepower. And we have to overheat it and expose its cooling rods to kill it. Cooling rods, core, and whatever else is exposed. Is that our ancient cup? Yeah, it's our coffee cup. Kind of want to see what it is. Interesting. And then this one is... okay. Just seeing if I would recognize any of them, since this is supposedly in the past. Or in the distant future. I mean, we're in the past.
Another explosion.
Dude, that thing sounds loud as hell. Oh, look at all those weapons. Repeater cannon turrets. A lot of stuff. Woo! Alright. Well, this is certainly going to be interesting. Fire. I think our first shot should probably be to knock some weapons off. It'll be a surprise shot, ideally at least.
Rotate turret!
Damn. There's the cooling course.
All weapons operate. Time to get it moving.
Alright, looks like we actually have some humans. We've got some petroleum corrupted watchers. Petroleum patrolling corrupted watchers. Alright, I think we could probably stealth these humans out.
Deathbringers all intact. Get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
I guess we took all the humans out, huh? Alright. Now we take... He's got fire on his back.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Alright, now we can focus on the Deathbringer. Oh, it's already overheating. Well, it's overheating on its own. Look at that. Bye. Okay, I don't think that was meant to be difficult. I think it was meant to introduce us to the Deathbringer.
Pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Yeah, we barely even got damaged. Well, I mean, we did some good planning and laid the groundwork for a successful infiltration. Okay. It's not too bad. Bike right over there. Huh, okay. That's one way to get in. Focus.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives.
Hades. Hell.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Hades.
Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Let's restock.
It's tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
99.47. It's showing DNA. It's really close. So we're pretty basically.
Profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Okay. I don't think Dr. Sobek is our mom. I think that's our twin. Or we're a clone. I mean, judging how society was destroyed, it could be Dr. Sobek was a doctor from hundreds or thousands or whatever of years ago.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairy.
Okay,
Please proceed
hundreds.
to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
I don't know. Let's see this. couple hundred years, you know, a few hundred years ago is not long enough for society to fall apart so, like, thoroughly. Like, there's no way. 300 years? 365 years or whatever? Ooh. Oops. We're gonna be thorough here. Get there.
Be prepared.
Keep a lookout for cores. I think those cores that we can use to get that special armor that we found from the ancient armory.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people?
Faro Focus.
A tribe. So
Bigger than a
made
tribe.
machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it, guys. Give me just a second. Okay. Just checking out some of the settings. Reception log. Oh, that's just what that the voice was saying. Siri. I'm gonna call her Siri.
Welcome to Faro Automated
Oh,
Solutions.
shut up, Siri.
where all-
Sorry if you guys are playing through your speakers and my voice, me saying Siri activated your
What was this place? What were they
your
doing
thing.
here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled in Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon Institute University in 2040, and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year. Rising quickly to chief scientist at age 22, over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS, which is Pharaoh. I think it's Pharaoh. Don't see it. FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest supplier of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. I think when they say green robots, it's like they had an environmental catastrophe, and green robots are what saved them, I think. Because when we say green, it kind of means the same thing. We're saying it's environmental friendly. Anyway, that's a guess. That's some other ones. Ted Pharaoh. An American entrepreneur and business magnate, he is the founder of Pharaoh Automated Solutions, FAS, yes. The largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. So he's like Elon Musk, I guess. I don't know. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s. Yep. 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Pharaoh the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. So yeah, Elon Musk, except without Mars. Basically, you're billionaire philanthropist. FAS is an American multinational corporation entity that produces robots for all walks of life. Those core business consist of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS is ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Pharaoh, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, of course. The company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and REC Corp. Something. This changed in 2038 when the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobeck, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Pharaoh was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet, it was the emergence of FAS, military contractor in the late 2040s, that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile Global, by 321%. Good lord. Three times richer than the second richest corporation. That's insane. Association of individuals created under authority of law. We know what a corporation is. This is for Aloy. Reception log. I don't think this one's the new one. Janitorial to clean up the coffee that spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't help. Yeah, I don't think that was part of that. Part of the stuff that we just got. Hey, good. Miss anything here?
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive...
famous last words.
...growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why? The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Yeah, it wants me to go that way, so... discover every nook and cranny, guys. You never know what you're gonna miss. Can't go through the tiny little crack. Hey.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Late. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Melee right into oh, that was new stuff. That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After their little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. Jay Friedkin. Okay. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it, asshole. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch. Well, that guy's an asshole. I'd fire him. Nope. What the hell?
I bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
We've already been in here. That's Siri. We're supposed to go back up. Oh, okay.
Looks like I can climb here.
I bet when they built this place, they weren't expecting Aloy to monkey around all over the place.
Made it.
Oh, don't fall. If it wants me to go there, I better not. Not till I'm ready. Spiritual Summit from Ted Faro, Paula Becerra. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, as FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to the religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Uh-oh. Sounds like the beginnings of a cult, maybe? We going here already? Oh.
This'll help.
Campus log. High priority alert. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Full lockdown has been initiated. Due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff in ENF blocks: treat the current lockdown situations as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. Yep, disarm everybody. Additional public access roads on route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Yeah, and they were protesting. Then they were disarmed. And naturally, once you take the weapons, you own them. Missing anything here?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
So it was called the Scarab back in the day, apparently.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
I guess we're starting to see why the world ended.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
So the Deathbringer was called the Kopesh. The Scarab was the Corruptor. Or rather, the Corruptor was the Scarab. Alright, now we're going down this way. Did we come from that way? I think we did.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
That's funny. Think about this for a second.
Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Think about this for a second. Most of us down there, if we saw that ladder end, we'd be like, oh, there's no way up. She just sees that whole thing like as if it were designed to go up the way that she just did. It's funny.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Forget the cold. Think of the sun on your skin.
Get over there. Nope. Oh, goodness gracious. What an idiot. Okay. Oh. Almost died again just now. That was funny. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no, I can't make it over there. You have no idea how tempted I am to try to jump on that brown thing right there. Ugh.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
You know what's funny is that a lot of this stuff is... It's easy to, like... It's easy to think of people as evil, but this Ted Faro guy probably thought he was doing right by the world. And I think that's very common, because... Like, even people like Hitler and, you know, people that we all see as, like, super evil, and clearly they were. But even they probably didn't see themselves as evil. They probably thought they saw themselves as doing good. So the point of all of this, like the point of like teaching, you know, referring to people like Hitler and, you know, and even sympathy for the devil, you know, as a theme. The point of it isn't to, you know, to show like that these people were good. The point is to show how easy it is to become that, like how it could happen to anybody. Anybody has the potential for, you know, for evil to become evil. A lot of people don't realize how nobody's really above it in the end. You know, even the most innocent of intentions can like change things. I don't know, kind of deep stuff, I guess. People don't think enough about this stuff. Everybody thinks they know the answers, but nobody really knows what they would do if they were put into some, you know, stressful situations until it happens. Cowards don't know they're cowards until they find out that they're cowards. It's actually something they teach you in the military. They say that you never know how you're going to react to that kind of stress until you're put into that kind of situation. I think it's something that a lot of people need to learn, you know. All hands on deck. More data points. Oh, we already got these. Okay. Kopesh, Horus. Okay. Wait. All hands on deck. That's the one we just picked up. From Gordon Nakata to Gina. Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nations, states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober on the bar. Good idea is gone bad. Oh, dude, that was stressful. I was like, yep, there I go again. She must be genetically modified being able to climb like this. Okay, it's telling me to go that other way, so I'm not. I'm gonna go this way. There's probably something up here. Some secret. Not gonna lie, this is actually kind of scary. I'm wondering how the hell I'm gonna get back down, man. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, fishermen on the Band of Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Damn. Talk about a freaking disaster, man.
Full already.
I'll jump down there. Better not. Oh gosh, this seems like a horrible idea. There's something. Okay, here we go. Am I gonna die? No, I didn't die. Ah! I missed something. Oh, okay, so this was the one that I just did. Okay, okay. Going back. You know what? That's a potion. I'm gonna use that potion. Boom. Look at that. See? I healed 5%. See, I'm really hoping that I didn't... Gosh dang it. Did I miss some crap down here? So now it's telling me I'm going in the right direction. Ah! Oh gosh. I feel like an idiot. That thing again. So that was just two different ways to get up to the same dang place.
Forget about traveling light.
Here I am trying to be thorough, and I'm just, That's funny. That's alright. At least I know there's only one direction to go now. Sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. Very cool.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Ah, it's a box of rocks. Okay. Okay, there's the way down. Power cell. I found it.
Power cell.
Woo!
This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Oh man, that makes me a happy panda. Woohoo! Does that mean we get the cool armor? Power status off. Bunker door. FAS executive data storage. Secure 3 zettabyte storage rack. 6% power remaining. Oh!
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Why, yes, I do.
Yes, I believe I do.
Hey!
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in.
Sounds like me.
You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Oh, they're over here.
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I'd...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months.
Jeez.
We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
I don't know.
The final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn.
Oh.
Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
Hubris.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
There's a lift? This whole time there's been a lift?
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago.
Lone.
All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name.
Islands?
Why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Because you're talking to me.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything.
Yeah, there, Ted
All I
Pharaoh.
have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I'm nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Oh, shit.
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
So she could be my mother. Or Aloy's mother. Shut up.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up there, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. Frost on my eyelashes.
Damn, this game is crazy. This is what I like. This is the cool stuff, man. This is where the story and everything's unraveling. This is really cool.
The scrapes.
Now that was actually a really cool quest. Alright. Let's sell the things that we don't need. That. That. Might need that. You know what? Let's keep the skins, because I think we still have a couple inventory upgrades. Keep the meats, because you make potions with meats, except the tiny meat, because that's pretty much useless. Okay. No! My spear damage. No! $5. Good. Let's sell a couple potions. We don't need to be full. Okay. We're good. Alright, guys. That was an awesome quest. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed your time, like and subscribe. Maybe put a little comment or two. I like responding to the comments. I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.